So this one's going to be kind of real. Hey, it's day, I don't even know, 13, 11, 10, no, not 12. I can count. I actually got a decent amount of sleep last night. But what I wanted to talk about in today's video is baby blues, which I didn't really know that much about until it was like too late. So in all the pregnancy, birth stuff classes, they tell you about postpartum depression and how serious it is. And then there's, like postpartum anxiety and postpartum psychosis, and they're all like serious mental issues that you really need to see a professional about. And so they put a lot of emphasis on that. Turns out it's about 10 to 15% of people get postpartum depression. 10 to 15% of new mothers, obviously, which is like a not insignificant number. So it's really important to like pay attention to that. But the thing that somehow, like in that discussion of watch out for this serious thing, it was sort of, oh, and also there's baby blues, but don't worry about that because like it's not as serious. It was sort of the impression I got. And also I somehow managed to miss that like 70 to 80% of new moms get what's called the baby blues, which is just sort of a mild sort of resetting. I mean, mild compared to like actual diagnosable depression. But it's like your hormones have to reset after 9 months of pregnancy, after all of the stuff with giving birth. There's just this whole laboratory going on inside you. So, yeah, this is what it looks like, and I had no idea what it was going to look like. And wasn't really prepared for it. Day 6 was the first Saturday at home. And basically I just sort of found myself feeling kind of disconnected from my husband. He was, it was a really, really hot day. And so he was trying to take care of the house, trying to take care of us, and being great about it. But I kind of felt like he wasn't there emotionally in the way I needed him. And of course I go immediately blaming him for that. And we didn't have like a fight or anything, just sort of a discussion that I felt disappointed about and ended up going back and just crying to myself. And I was like, I'm just so hormonal, but I didn't even stop to like look up if it was something that was like a recognizable set of symptoms or whatever. Basically what baby blues looks like to me is just uncontrollable crying for no particular reason. The next day we went to church, Sunday, and I just, like, I found that I couldn't focus on praying about anything meaningful because I would immediately start crying. And I think I had to use like a cloth baby wipe as a handkerchief because I hadn't brought one. And I felt so embarrassed. Like, we were sitting in the back row and everything was beautiful with our beautiful new baby, and she was a trooper. She slept through the whole thing. But I just found myself like starting to cry at different points. And then later on, like afterwards, when I was telling my husband about it, like just weeping, uncontrollably weeping. And I just find myself, it only took a few days of it. It was like 3 days where I was just crying a lot. And it wasn't about feeling sad. That's the thing. I thought it would be about feeling sad. But it's not. It's just any strong emotion. I'm a crier anyway. I cry when I get angry. I cry when we argue, and it's just annoying. Because it's hard for other people to take me seriously when I'm crying. It's hard for me too. But yeah, so I would just, there were a couple points where I just would look at the baby and go, man, I love you so much, to start crying. And then it was fine from, like, after Monday. I was fine until today. I was going to film this video yesterday, and it was going to be like, yeah, it only lasted 3 days for me, so no big deal. But then just today, I kind of, what I've been feeling today is just sort of bored. Like, I'm stuck inside the house. My husband's going back to work on Monday. I'm filming this on Saturday. And so I feel like, I'm looking ahead to the next week of having less downtime because I won't be able to hand her off to him. And if she starts screaming and needs constant attention, there's no one else who's going to be able to provide that. So, you know, I don't know if I feel trapped or just like fatigued at the idea of that. I'm not really sure what the week's gonna look like, you know. Maybe I'll be able to get everything done, you know, the laundry that needs to get done and just like the bare minimum, and it'll be fine. Or maybe I'll be completely overwhelmed, who knows. But just between that and just being stuck inside the house because it's so hot outside, and I really felt like I needed to just like go outside, so I just came back from being out in the yard and just walking around and getting some sunlight because I think it's probably part of it. So yeah, I just thought I would cry on camera and get like way too real with all of you, and just let you know that if you have a baby, you can expect your hormones to go completely wild for a few weeks. Yeah, baby is 2 weeks on Monday. So as you're seeing this, that'll be tomorrow. And so far, you know, so good. Mostly, she's healthy. She's nursing, and we're keeping stuff together pretty well, I think. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe because maybe you'll get to see me break down on camera next Sunday. In the meantime, I have some pre-recorded videos for you. So see you in the next one. Bye.